France, Portugal, Argentina, Spain, every pundit, every fan is picking the same names to win the World Cup. But tonight I've watched a game that completely changed my opinion. A team that nobody is talking about, a team that just finished their group stages unbeaten, a team that just made Portugal look ordinary. Please stay till the end of the video because I guarantee you there will be a dark horse too. This is your official wake-up call. Let's talk about what makes this team so special, because I think what makes Colombia really special is that they offer so much variety in their game. Most of the teams at this World Cup do something well, do one thing really well, but Colombia can do everything well. We're talking about a team that can manage short passing, transition. I've seen players who are technical, who are fluid, who are really impossible to press. We know Luis Diaz, but there is other different players. For example, a player like Rios tonight who was just unplayable. Talking about players like James Rodriguez, of course, who still got a great left foot, Puerta in midfield. Players even like Santiago Arias, who are past of their prime, are still good. Technically, they are really good. They can hold on the ball. We've seen also a team that can really be quick in transition, a team that doesn't want to just stay with the possession. They're devastating on the counter attack with the pace that they have, especially in a player like Luis Diaz. We've seen a team also that can manage to play long balls, teams like we've seen a team that is direct, that team that is always purposeful, looking for their number 9. A player like Cordoba in front is so useful to play as a pivot when they play long balls. We've seen also Luis Suarez trying to do it well. We've seen also a team that can also take long range shots, a team that is not scared to shoot, a team that is not scared to be unpredictable, and that's what I love about this Colombia team. They can do everything. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, they also have a quality pressing. We see dogs off the ball. They press so high that it's really impossible to keep the ball away from them. Again, they were playing a team that wants to keep the possession, a team that wants to play possession football, and still they ended up always having possession because they are dogs off the pitch. I think this Colombia team honestly is one of the most complete team I've watched at the World Cup. I think for all those reasons, that's what made this team, for me, the standout team so far in the World Cup, honestly. And the results prove it. They've beaten Uzbekistan. Okay, they're better than Uzbekistan. We all expected that they beat Uzbekistan, but later they went on and beat Congo. I'm sorry, but Colombia against Congo, yes, they were favorites, but not that favorites. We're talking about a Congo team that are there at their peak of their project. We're talking about a Congo team that just played the semi-finals of AFCON, a team that just qualified for the World Cup in 50 years, a team that has a great coach in Sebastian Desailly. It's not evident to beat Congo, and we've seen that Portugal has struggled, and they went and held Portugal 0-0, and they could have also won the match honestly easily 3-0 if they had converted their chances. They're really one striker away from having just a perfect team, but they've won the Group K. They won it with 7 points, and they are just unbeaten, and nobody would have ever believed that Portugal would finish second to Colombia. Honestly, I think they're building something special. I've tried to find a team that I can compare to this Colombia team, and the team that I found honestly is PSG, and this is telling. This is how honestly good Colombia are, and honestly a team that is good. One of the signs that we see is their players. The players, every player is good, and in Colombia team, I can't name really a player who's playing below his level. Okay, there is the problem of the number 9. There is a lack of number 9. If they had a real number 9 and really a killer number 9, I think they would honestly have all the chances even to win the World Cup. My friend always says that they can win the World Cup, and I didn't take him seriously, but honestly, I think he's right. They really want number 9 off of getting of being dangerous at this World Cup. The players, Luis Diaz, always press resistant, always direct, always creating something. Lucho is Lucho. I haven't discovered Lucho at this World Cup. Even I'm expecting him to take that leadership, or to take that leadership of James Rodriguez. I want him to be the leader offensively of that Colombia team. Let's see if he can even get better, if he can raise his level. But some of the players, again, Daniel Munoz, how underrated he is. How hasn't he earned a move to a top Premier League team yet? I think it's because of his age. Because if Daniel Munoz would be 23, I think he would be leaving for ridiculous amount of money. He can do everything on the right flank. Defensively, he's really solid, but going forward, he's always a menace. He only needed one touch to create a goal-scoring opportunity for Luis Suarez when he came in. Again, Daniel Munoz, honestly, easily Colombia's best player in midfield. I've discovered Puerta also, who is a great player, a great tidy player, covers a lot of ground, likes to take a shot. Honestly, a player to watch. Puerta is one of the revelation maybe of this World Cup. John Arias, for those who know this channel, I've talked maybe about John Arias at the last Club World Cup, where I've discovered him playing for Palmeiras, and honestly, what a player he is. Again, in the right zones, always intelligent, works off hard the ball, technically brilliant. Again, what a match he's played. The other player I like in this Colombian team is Davidson Sanchez. Can we talk about Davidson Sanchez? What a level he has. Honestly, am I exaggerating saying that he is the best defender at this World Cup so far? Because honestly, the level of confidence he brings to the rest of his teammates defensively, I haven't seen a mistake, any single mistake. Am I watching the same Davidson Sanchez that played at Tottenham this season? Every time I've watched him, even with Galatasaray, either against Liverpool, either in the Champions League, he's been rock solid. The time that we've actually managed, Liverpool, we've actually managed to beat Galatasaray, we've managed to score against them, it was when he was suspended, when he wasn't there. I don't think it's a coincidence. Honestly, everything, even the long balls, defensively, how he reads the game. I'm not sure if it's not Virgil van Dijk that I'm watching. I'm not sure if it's not him. Honestly, Davidson Sanchez, wow, top performances. I've seen that he's linked to a move to Como. If Como wanna bring a player like for their Champions League project, a quality defender, I've seen that they're linked also to Trevor Chalobah, but please go get Davidson Sanchez. You pair him with a young defender like Jacobo Hamon, you'll have an extraordinary defense. So Davidson Sanchez, top player, honestly, Colombia's best player, and you know it says a lot. And one thing that honestly makes me think that Colombia can really go far is their mentality. They're playing without fear. They're playing. It's as if they're playing without nothing to lose. And for me, a team that plays like that can go really far. They have honestly an easy. I can't say easy, but they can easily reach the semifinals with the bracket they have, and they can meet Argentina, and that would be a top match. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Colombia reach the semifinals, and if even get passed through the semifinals. Let's see what they does. But if you haven't been watching Colombia, you're missing, because again, they're the best team at this World Cup, honestly. And Portugal, honestly, it's sad. It's sad that they've went in a World Cup with Roberto Martinez as a manager. I've done a prediction video where I thought that this could be their year, where I wanted also to see a legend like Cristiano Ronaldo, a player like Ronaldo. Would have liked to see him lifting that trophy in his career. But as long as they have a manager like Roberto Martinez, again, who tonight was serving us the same possession football in 2026, and they're still playing possession football. His choices, even his game management, his subs, I don't understand anything. Why isn't a player like Chico Contessao getting minutes when you need more directness, when you need more pace on the wings? You needed to win this match to win the group. You know that you needed to win. Why don't you bring in a striker? Do you really need to play Cristiano Ronaldo 90 minutes? Because I see everyone coming saying, "Oh, Ronaldo is shit." Yeah, he hasn't played a great game. But did Roberto Martinez need to let him play 90 minutes? And there is rumors linking Roberto Martinez to Al Nassr. If Ronaldo is using Roberto Martinez also, because Ronaldo, honestly, there is a conflict of interest, because he owns Al Nassr. He's a minority owner in Al Nassr. So if you're telling me that the same coach managing the country is gonna be the same coach at Al Nassr, there is a conflict of interest. Honestly, I can't understand how he plays 90 minutes. You know that you need to rest him. You have more important games coming in. Even if this was an important game, he's not offering that much up front. Like, change, do something. Like, a manager, especially managing for a national team, you have to make choices. You have to take decisions. Why don't you take decisions? The first decision was to not play Bernardo Silva, which you actually did against Uzbekistan, and you scored 5 goals. You saw that Bernardo Silva is a midfielder, not a winger. You've done that. Then why don't you keep on that? Why don't you continue on that lane? Why don't you take more decisions like that? Again, Portugal, I'm not even shocked about their level, honestly. Portugal played as a team coached by Roberto Martinez, that's it. And while Colombia played like, honestly, prime Brazil. Honestly, guys, let me know thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? And what is your favorite team to watch at this World Cup? I'm curious to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.